Welcome back to another late edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, Coach Frenchy, back in the house today for all the news in NHL. We have a lot on the program tonight because we have signature, great player in NCAA signed. We have a goaltender signed with one team. We have the waiver list. We have also injuries. And finally, what we have, you don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another special edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, Coach Frenchy, back in the house. Today we're going to talk about everything around the NHL. You can see we have a new background. We are right now at the Bell Center in Montreal. At the rink, we're going to go through everything happened around the NHL, like I said. But like what we do at the late edition at the beginning, the first thing we talk is, of course, we talk about all the game we have. It's a Wednesday night, the last day of March, and we have 6 games on the program. Everything starts at 7:30. Honestly, with 2 games, the Philadelphia Flyers go again the Buffalo Sabres. The question is, do you believe the Buffalo Sabres is going to stop their winless game at 18, or are they going to beat the record of the NHL with 19? It's something we have to follow up for sure. We know the last game, the Buffalo lost 4-3 and OT. 7:30, this is the game of the night for me. Is the Toronto Maple Leafs and Winnipeg Jets. We'll see how Toronto is going to respond after their loss against Edmonton and OT. And finally, Winnipeg is a team battle right now for the first position with Toronto. So a really great match for sure. Campbell versus Elibiuk tonight. 9:30, Arizona is going to be in Colorado. And Colorado, everything looking great over there. We expect Gruber versus Aaron Hill between the pipes. 10 o'clock, the Los Angeles Kings are in Vegas Golden Knight. We expect Fleury and Peterson get the nod tonight for the game. At 10:30, that's the second double-header I'm going to watch. Calgary Flames are in Vancouver Canucks. We're going to see what kind of team are really the Flames. They are the one at the beginning when Darryl Sutter show up, or the one recently with 4 losses in the last 5 games. So we'll see what happened over there. Mike Strom's going to be there again. Demko, we have a news about him in the next few minutes. Finally, 10:30, the Minnesota Wild are in a San Jose Sharks. So it'll be interesting to see how Minnesota are going to respond after the loss again, the Sharks and OT and shootout Monday night. Let's moving with a couple injuries. So this happening last night. Anthony Duclair, he get out of the game at the middle of the game, and he's be out for the lineup between 7 to 10 days after a lower LBI, lower body injury. The good news is the Panthers coach Kenville expect Barkov and Orvis to be back during the weekend, so it'll be a great help for them. We know already they lost their quarterback, defenseman Aaron Eggblund, for the rest of the year. 12 weeks, we don't see how he can come back, so it's sad to see him out. My question to you tonight, it would be, do you believe the Panthers are going to trade or not before the deadline? It's something we're going to talk tomorrow during the preview game for the Florida Panthers, of course. The next injury is happening again to the Pittsburgh Penguins Monday night. Tristan Jarry's is a day-to-day right now. We'll see what's happening with him. He's going to be reevaluated again tomorrow. But right now, from what we heard from the coach, Mike Sullivan, he is on the day-to-day. So that's the injury he got. But on the good note, Smith right now, the backup goaltender, he's on fire right now, my friends. So he's looking great. And Pittsburgh, overall, they are amazing, to be honest with you, for the last 10, 12 games. And Crosby continues to play at the next level like he never been before. So it's something. Pittsburgh is on the top best 3 team in the East Division. On the waiver list today, you have nobody get add on the waiver list today, but we are clear the defenseman for the Philadelphia Flyers, Curtis Schiebber. He was clear, and now he was pushed on the taxi squad. He's going to be back. That's the question. We have a big contract, and not many team want to get him because of his contract. I think, unfortunately, he never been the defenseman he was a couple of years ago. This is the big news of the day. A couple of minutes before, maybe 1 hour before we go live or we go recording this video, the Vancouver Canucks announced they signed their goaltender number one, Dasher Demko, to a 5 year contract at $25 million. Is an extension for what he has already. And, it's going to be a $5 million on the salary cap friendly. So there's great signature for them. He was 2 more years on the RFA, and I think it's a great agreement for both parties. Demko has become now one of the best goaltender in NHL. We know what he did last year during the playoff, but he continues on this like an amazing, great March. We're going to talk about this signature in the next video, talking about what he brings on the table for the Vancouver Canucks. This is happening today. We have a lot of signature around the league, but we have a couple of great players with a lot of expectation for their team. Draft them, signed today their contract. First, let's go with the Florida Panthers. Spencer Knight from the Boston College signed contract, of course, a 3 year ELC entry-level contract. And we expect a lot from him. We remember he was a draft pick 2019, 13 overall pick from the Florida Panthers. And he did a very great, for the time he played in college. He have a great season over there. And he's the next one. A little bit what Carter Hart, unfortunately, does not wear well right now. But he's the next generation of goaltender in NHL. So we expect him to perform, and we'll see he's going to be the backup goaltender for the Florida Panthers the next 2 years. This is happening, last night during a game between Montreal Canadiens and Edmonton Oilers. The star, Connor McDavid, has been fined $5,000, the maximum allowable under the CBA for the elbowing on the Montreal Jesperi Kotkaniemi. This is the limit, to be honest with you. Some people say he deserve a suspension. Some people said, now he's all right. He should be that level. So the guy make a $12 million, $5,000 is another thing for him. But again, for me, it's about the integrity of the game, the level of professional he is, and who he is right now. And Kotkaniemi did nothing against him. So I don't know why it was the point of McDavid to do that to Kotkaniemi. And I don't think so. This is the right things to do in hockey. Whatever is McDavid or Tom Wilson, it's the same way. You never hit the head to anybody in hockey. Another signature for the Colorado Avalanche. You have 2 signatures today for them. First, the Colorado Avalanche have signed the defenseman Keaton Middleton to a 2 years entry-level contract, drafted and 104 overall pick and 2016 draft by the Toronto Leaf. He's now part of the Eagles, Colorado Eagles, in the American Hockey League, so he's going to be there. But I think it's a good signature to get a veteran like him for the AHL, and maybe could help the Colorado Avalanche maybe in the future. So we'll see what happens. But the big news for Colorado Avalanche is this one over there. They signed Alex Newhook to an entry-level contract. I did not get the disclosure of the contract. There was not nowhere to find out. But the draft, he was drafted in 2019, 16 overall pick, just 3 pick after Spencer Knight. And this is a great signature for the Colorado to get him. He's going to be a report to AHL, American Hockey League, with the Colorado Eagles. Let's move on to the next. Is the Dallas Stars signed the forward Jordan Kawakuchi to a 1 year ELC. The 23 years old will report to the Texas American Hockey League on an amateur tryout for the remaining of the season 2021. See what it looked like for Dallas. So it's another signature. We have a lot of signature in the NHL today. We know the NCAA college is over. Only 4 teams still on. So the Chicago Blackhawks signed the 2020 NHL draft pick defenseman Isaac Phillips as Link Inc., a 3 year contract deal running through the season 2023 and 2024. And also, this is another big signature. Like I said, like this is the same way like Spencer Knight talk about Newhook. Now we have to talk about the Minnesota Wild have signed the forward Matt Boldy to the 3 years contract, a ALC entry-level contract. The Wild first round, 12th-round pick, and 2019 Andrew draft have 11 goals and 20 assists on 22 games with the Boston College this season, and he is a top 10 finalist for the Honey Baker Award, exactly like Spencer Knight. So you talk about this, Boldy, number 12, Spencer, number 13. Now we have NEWHOOK, number 16. That's a really busy day in NHL about signature, great hockey player. I'll not be surprised to see them in the NHL at some point the next couple of years for sure. The next one we'll talk about this is not a signature, but an hiring. The USA team, Stan Bullman named a general manager of the 2022 U.S. Olympic men ice hockey team. Bill Guerin to serve as a assistant general manager. We know Bowman is with the Chicago Blackhawks general manager, and also Bill Guerin, he is a general manager of the Minnesota Wild. So I think they got two great management to run the team, 2022 USA team. Finally, the last breaking news of the day is coming for the NHL. And this is about coming for one player, Barclay Goodrow from the Tampa Bay Bulls Lightning. Mentioned the NHL player are getting vaccinated now. So that's a great news. I think those players to get that part quicker, better, faster. That's protect more to have no COVID situation. We know a couple of teams struggled for the last couple of weeks with COVID. Recently, it was the Montreal Canadiens, and now we heard today the only player on the COVID-19 today is Adam Gaudette. Joined a couple of players like Zach Parise, Joel Armia, Kukarili for the Boston Bruins. So it's something you have to be careful for sure. So that was the last breaking news in the NHL today on Wednesday, March 31st. That's the last day in March. Tomorrow going to be April 1st. Another last month of the NHL, a little bit game in May, but I think the deadline, April 12th, is something we have to look about this. It's going maybe a couple of trades to look around in the NHL. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. And like we like to do at the end of each video, we just want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page under our Hockey Nation Live Show. And you, hockey fans, like I like to do at each video, just want to remind you, you have what? Greatness inside of you. Bonne soirée, mes amis. À demain pour un autre vidéo of the Hockey Nation Live Show.